It's getting harder and harder to reach your customers every single day. The average email open rates are 20%, which means 8 out of the 10 people are ignoring you. And not only that, click rates are often lower, often under 4%. Customers are spending more time on these big social platforms than on your actual website. And for those who are actually on the big social platforms following you, only a tiny fraction actually see your posts. The data shows that channels that once used to be so effective, guest blogging, social media, email marketing, are no longer the most effective ways to reach the customers. So what channels do we use now to effectively market to our customers that will be effective not only today, but for the next 5 to 10 years? The answer are messaging chatbots. And let me explain why. Reason number 1. People will use messaging apps to communicate more often than email. This trend is already happening. Just look at your iPhone or your Android and look at how you talk to your closest friends, families, and coworkers. You're most likely using messaging apps like iMessage, like Facebook Messenger, like Slack. And so when we communicate with businesses, we're often using email. There's a disconnect here. Why aren't businesses meeting customers and people where they're at on these messaging apps? You actually like talking to your friends, your family, your coworkers through the messaging apps. You wouldn't email them nowadays. It's easy, it's fast, and it's more fun. Reason number 2. We believe that companies need to reach their audience through these messaging apps just like they do with email. These two graphs blew my mind. TechCrunch reported that Facebook Messenger surpassed over 1 billion monthly active users. Not just 1 billion users, 1 billion monthly active users. And graph number 2 shows that Business Insider reported that there are more people on messaging apps than users on social networking sites, which is insane. And if you're watching this, you're most likely a smart marketer who wants to know how to better reach their audience. And marketing is simply finding out where your target audience is, going there, and communicating how you can solve that problem. And so with that being said, it would be a huge mistake if you did not market to your customers where they prefer to be at, which are messaging apps. Reason number 3. Messaging bots are ideal to educate and sell to your customers. When I talk about marketing on Messenger, I am not talking about spamming them. That is something we do not condone, promote, or encourage. What I'm talking about is someone opting in to receive messages from you and you dripping out educational messages to them about your product or service. So for example, if you are an athletic company and you want to sell running shoes, you would educate them on why running is good, on the proper form to run, what to eat before and after a run, and all these different messages so that you warm them up to eventually sell your service, sell your product, and gain that trust. Messenger bots should be a fun and engaging way to teach, to educate, to build trust, and eventually make the sale. Reason number 4. We believe messenger bots are ideal to track and segment your customers. You can use Facebook Messenger to identify and segment your customers within Facebook Messenger in just a few clicks, all in less than a minute. So going back to my athletic company example, say you wanted to sell running shoes, triathlons, upsells to coaching programs. You can ask them, hey, are you an experienced runner? They'll click yes or no on the button. And then you can ask them, where's the farthest race you've gone? Or what's the farthest race you've done? Which could be half marathon, marathon, Ironman, and they would click it. And so that when you do sell to them, you can say, oh, okay, this guy, Rob, lives in San Francisco, he's male, he has ran a marathon before, and he is an experienced runner. Now I'm gonna send him personalized tips all for this Rob guy and this group of people who are experienced runners, and I'm gonna send him races to go to Ironmans. I'm gonna send him more valuable stuff than if someone was not an experienced runner, if someone who has never ran a half marathon before and are just getting started. And so you can't do this. You can't find out all different things about your customer within a few clicks through a form, through email, or through any of the other channels. So this is why Facebook Messenger is so awesome at segmenting and tracking your customers. Reason number 5. We believe Facebook Messenger is the best place to start to build bots because Facebook is so aggressive and supportive in its development. In April of 2016, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced open access to build chatbots within the Messenger app. So the Facebook development team is actively pushing its users and pushing businesses to build chatbots within Facebook Messenger. The 1 billion monthly active users on Facebook is more than a big enough market to start with. Eventually, it'll be ideal to expand to other messaging apps, similar to how app developers start off with iOS, then expand to Android, and so on and so on. Reason number 6. We think in the future, messaging chatbots will be able to handle natural language requests and eventually replace apps and web pages as the main form of communications with their businesses. The ideal world would have messaging chatbots replacing sales, marketing, customer service, among many other things. But that future does not exist yet. Paul Graham, the founder of Y Combinator, is famous for saying, "Live in the future and build what's missing." Facebook Messenger marketing is the future, and it is our chance to fill that missing void. In 2003, people were unsure whether email would be popular or not. Then came the early innovators, or the 2.5% of people who seized the opportunity. They live in the future. They built what was missing, and they now run multi-million, some billion-dollar companies. If you are a marketer or a founder in 2017, you cannot ignore chatbots. This is your chance to get in on the opportunity before the market gets saturated. This is your chance to be so good at building chatbots before your competitors become aware and figure it out. This is your chance to live in the future and build what's missing. Now go out there and make your first chatbot. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click in the link down below in the description to 1. Subscribe to our bot, and 2. By subscribing, you'll also get our free guide on how to build bots and get paid for it. So go ahead and click down in the description below, or not. You can click down on the other videos I have over here, hopefully over here, and in our channel at thebotacademy.com for more free content. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace.